here we go, here we go! Can't wait to see how much better I do.
Things are finally starting to click.
I shan't hold the others back.
I'm better than ever!
All is grist to the mill. There is no better teacher than experience. Time to put pen to paper. Not what I expected. Time to put pen to paper. Not what I expected. Creativity can be a 'Tis done. A blank page can be a formidable. 'Tis done.
You're headed for Provenience. A whole bunch of shady. Sure you have everything? Give me a shot.
Thanks.
You don't look too hot. Why not take a breather here?
Oh, it's a cave?
Yes, it is a cave. But the entrance is only part of the facility. All Vergnesians visit the museum when they are students. Right, Ray?
Yep, pretty much.
However, deep within lies the location where the Symbo Drive was discovered. It supports the industries of not just Vergnes, but all of Vergold.
Are drives normally found in natural caverns?
To put it more precisely, symbols were found upon the stone walls within the cavern. So, this is referred to as the location where the Symbo Drive was discovered. in that these symbols were what made its development possible. Vergold has kept a tight rein on these symbols, and never once shared them with outsiders.
Hence, the Central is coming here to learn this valuable secret. These symbols, mayhaps they were left behind by some ancient civilization or the like?
That is unknown. Vergold started space exploration 300 years ago. Before that point, Vergnus was an uninhabited satellite planet. We have yet to unravel the mystery of who created these symbols.
But would the Federation not be... no, perhaps not.
The Federation has yet to create an energy technology comparable to the Symbo Drive. While the Federation is more advanced than Vergold in other fields of technology, it's difficult to think they had anything to do with this.
Regardless, if this location is important to the history of Vergold, then we cannot let the Pangalactic Federation or Scorpium take it.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And I'm gonna need it to brush up on a few things I forgot.
Won't be getting any further this way. There must be another path.
Sweet!
Blocked yet again. It seems the roof of the cave has collapsed.
We gotta find a way to get down to the lower levels.
Why not just blast a hole straight to where we are headed? Surely you have the technology to allow for such.
Doing so inside these caves could cause them to collapse down around us.
I don't know, Elena. I kinda like the idea.
Yikes! I thought we were done for.
Is everyone quite all right?
By some miracle.
That seems to have given us the shortcut we were after. We should continue onward.
For battle.
Copy that!
Assault. Threat neutralized. Destroy.
There would appear to be nothing else ahead. I suggest we try another path.
Is this?
Is something wrong, Nina?
No. Never mind. It's nothing.
Target sighted.
Prep for engagement!
Everyone?
Threat neutralized.
Got him on the ropes. Eat this.
Destroyed. Go.
Kinda winded.
Neutralized.
But I'll get there eventually.
Enemies up ahead!
Neutralized.
That's what you get for messing with us.
Sweet!
I don't think we'd make it very far down this way.
Damn, they've made it even further in than I thought. We'd better move.
Threat detected ahead. Out of my way! Destroy. Target sighted.
The ground looks ready to crumble under us here.
Perhaps we might break it purposely in order to move ahead.
I must admit, I'm not fond of the idea of crashing our way through one of Vergnus's historic relics.
Well, just pretend like we're excavating some new route or something.
You would say something like that, but so be it. This is an emergency after all.
Sweet!
to see how much better I do.
Things are finally starting to click.
I am still far from proficient.
All my work's starting to pay off.
Nothing so invigorating as the attainment of new knowledge.
Let's see just how much I've improved.
I see I still have room for improvement.
Time to put pen to paper. Not what I expected.
Really get used to
Everyone all right?
Got him on the ropes.
Sweet!
Target sighted.
Why, this is...
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
How could this be? Why is this here?
Is there something wrong?
It looks just like it. Just like in the ancient coil in Nilbeth, where we excavated the Levitas ore.
Now that you mention it.
Detecting incoming attack. Initiate emergency measures.
What? Boldore!
Do you not find it simply wondrous, Leticia, my child? Each time I experience the vastness of the Scorpium network, I am reminded of how small I once was.
The Centralists are not the entirety of Scorpium.
We soon will be, and so His Excellency, our Sovereign, seeks the Simba Drive. See for yourselves.
Boldore. Are these the ones who oppose our centralist cause?
Indeed they are, Your Excellency.
Admiral Remington!
A familiar face, one of Bennett's, and a descendant of the Kennys.
What drives you to do this? You violated Federation regulations, used military assets for personal purposes, and furthermore, concealed the existence of Scorpium itself and the situation at Fear. You will face retribution for your actions under Federation law!
We do this for the Pangalactic Federation, for universal peace and prosperity. Surely a Kenny would understand.
Don't be ridiculous!
Ronix J. Kenny once interacted with the people of planet Roke, set foot on the forbidden planet Styx, and led us to victory in our conflict with the planet Fargus. Claude C. Kenny violated your precious pact, planting the seeds of the planet Expel joining the Federation. As a result, our studies of symbometrics expanded greatly.
Yes, but...
It was much the same when your ancestor, Captain Emerson, found gravitic engine technology. History has proven that the law must be broken at times to move worlds forward. And at this moment, that role falls upon my shoulders. What authority does a Kenny have to try and stop me?
I'm...
Don't listen to this ass, Mariel. He's just trying to manipulate you.
Oh, really?
The reason for Mariel's ancestors breaking the rules was because following them would have led to the deaths of lots of innocent people. Don't lump them in with a dumbass trying to steal other people's stuff for his own selfish gain.
A Vergoldian defending the crimes of the most esteemed family in the Federation. Now this is rich.
Those crimes were defined by the Federation on its own terms. Your rules don't mean shit to those of us on the outside.
Ray, I'm okay now. Thank you. What you say is true. My family's track record as soldiers of the Federation was perhaps never the most praiseworthy. And my distaste for my family's legacy is precisely why I swore to myself that I would uphold Federation law to the letter during my career. But I will not abide by words from you. Childish logic. Excusing your own actions because someone else did it? Have you no shame?
A Kenny through and through, huh?
Your Excellency, it would appear reaching a consensus with these fools through discourse in the physical realm is futile. What shall we do?
They serve no purpose in the expansion of the Federation or the evolution of the Scorpium. Any who would keep the Symbo Drive from us are undeserving of mercy.
Buldur, just what do you think you are doing? Did you come all this way simply to be used by this petty man?
Is that not as it should be, Leticia, my child? You wish to stop me, yes? Then is it not to your benefit that your foe be small and weak? My actions are all for the benefit of Scorpium and the Centralists. Fight me!
Shall prevail.
Truth be told, it's not been long since the Scorpion Nexus Centralist sovereign. Thus, I would like to ask that you all join me in celebrating my coronation with your submission.
How low you fall, Buldur. Your son Gerard would be satisfied.
He's great. One who is not a Scorpion would never understand. This is my path, and I have no mystery.
As a knight, I have but one son to offer. I shall release you from this madness.
Hostile gathering strength. Blindside recommended.
Out of my way!
On guard!
Engaging threat. Insufficient output.
Formidable foe indeed.
Absurd! I am sovereign! The sovereign of Scorpium! destined to unite the galaxy! My morals, my beliefs, no! Impossible! What will become of the Federation, of Scorpium's evolution, without me?
Both the Federation and Scorpium are gonna be much better off with you out of the picture.
Damn it all! I only integrated to build a utopia! A union between Scorpium and the Federation! Boldor!
Boldor! He lives yet! Nina! Maester Midas!
With the way he is, I don't think...
Even if possible, his Scorpion body can't be repaired here. There's nothing we can do.
But...
Summon the fleet to Vergnus! This is far from over! I must lead Scorpium and the Federation!
Unfortunately, it appears that your time is at an end. Your Excellency.
What?
Did you truly believe a fool such as you would be appointed sovereign? You have been nothing more than a stepping stone to prepare the network for the true sovereign. That is the consensus of our network.
Boldor! What did you just...
Felling me or Remington will not halt Scorpium.
Oh, we're definitely gonna stop your invasion of Vergold.
We'll speak to those Scorpium that have faculty of speech and enforce Federation regulations. This kind of Scorpium lawlessness will not be allowed in the galaxy any longer.
If the conceptual, sovereign individual vanishes, in time, Scorpium will be restored to our correct state.
Correct. Correct. You understand nothing. Neither you nor Remington know what is true, what is correct in this life.
Boldor! Boldor!
Is he truly dead this time?
We can confirm that the individual named Boldor is deceased.
Remington's biological activity has also ceased. I would assess that we have stopped the Centralist insurrection for the time being.
Small comfort. After everything. It could not have been your wish to fall so far from home. Boldor, all this suffering, to what end?
The invaders just gave themselves up at Fleet Headquarters. I don't know. It's all a little too suspicious, if you ask me.
Might have expected as much from Scorpium. From how I see it, with their sovereign gone, their network is probably reverted back to putting everyone on an equal level again.
Is that how they work? Yeah, I have my doubts about the surrender, that's for damn sure.
Do not assume the deeds of Remington's faction representative of Scorpium as a whole. But I, too, must acknowledge the faults and dangers within the Scorpium quest for further and further integration. The risks must not be overlooked.
I'd say the Pan-Galactic Federation is more to blame for these Centralists.
Do tell.
Coaxing in brand new members with all this talk of peace and the advance of civilization? That, sound familiar? At least Scorpium keep a certain amount of equality among themselves. But the more the Federation grows, the more the upper brass consolidate their power. This whole ordeal with Remington and the Centralists was just the worst parts of both brought together.
I'll admit, I find it hard to refute that. The Federation has no choice now but to take a good long look in the mirror and figure out how to piece itself back together.
What's going to happen to all the officers who turn themselves in?
They could very well claim they had no choice but to comply with Remington's orders after integrating with Scorpium, which might actually grant them immunity from Vergaldian law.
I don't expect the local system government's got a damn idea what the Scorpium even are. Gonna have a hell of a time trying to talk peace.
I'm quite aware. I expect to be made responsible for bringing an end to the situation. Which is why your son's data is so crucial. I'm hoping I can count on your assistance. The future of both Vergald and the Federation depend on it.
Just be sure there's something in this for me, huh? I got a business to run, you know?
Duly noted.
Captain Raymond, thank you, once again. Your efforts have allowed the Federation a chance to correct its course.
None of what we've done was for the Federation's sake.
Be that as it may, the Federation skirted a full and devastating collapse thanks to your efforts.
Lieutenant Mariel, I have looked at the Scorpium data you provided. I was surprised by your confrontation with the Virian soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. Aster 4 is an underdeveloped planet, is it not?
Yes, sir. About that.
You were doing what you thought was right, correct? Upholding what were once core values of the Federation, lost under Remington's lead.
Yes, sir. But I believe that it should not excuse me from Federation law, though. I knowingly violated the UP3. For that, and for the illegal seizure of the merchant vessel Akizuki, I should be brought to trial.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Wait!
Those of us in positions of power can never let the ends justify the means, regardless of the outcome.
But still!
That said, the Federation's in no shape to court-martial you right now. I'll take full responsibility for your deeds until a more appropriate time presents itself. You stay here with your friends. All things considered, Lieutenant Mariel, I think you made the best calls you could. Your actions don't tarnish your family name. Far from it. Making as much known should serve you well when the time comes to face the jury.
Admiral.
Don't you leave us now, you hear? The Federation is in bad enough shape as it is. We don't need to lose another talent like yourself.
Sir!
And I expect there'll be talk of making Aster 4 a Federation protectorate in the near future. You should expect to have some eyes on you as a member of the planet's royal line.
What is this protectorate of which you speak?
I can explain it all to you later. I'll also discuss whether the Federation even retains the capabilities to do so.
So, what will the rest of you do next?
Well, the Centralists have been busted up, my homeworld's safe and sound again, and Buldor's gone.
Right. Yes. And with the holdup now behind us...
Seems like our journey's at its end. Time for our princess to make her triumphant return. Been a while since we've heard anything from Welch. Wonder what happened with that other ring she was after. Ah, I hate it when she hounds us, but I hate the silent treatment too. Might as well swing by Delric sometime.
You're headed for Provenience. A whole bunch of shady... Sure you have everything? Give me a shout if there's anything else you need.
Thanks. We should head back to the Aldous first. Can't wait to see how much better I do. There is no better teacher than experience.
All my work's starting to pay off.
Reporting newly identified prowess.
Sorry, your special trip.
We have to get...
Sweet!
Stock up on it. We managed to procure... Might as well make the best of what we have left. I'm terrified of what's...
Thanks! Calling the Aldous. Requesting transfer.
Roger that.
Better head for the bridge first.
Why do you always have to be like this? Somebody could have gotten really... You're one to talk. Back home, you had to come.
This power is not insignificant.
What am I doing? Why, I'm committing everything here to memory so I can share with Melthea and Marcus.
Ray, recently I feel as if I am being watched at all times. As if I am being followed.
You what? Is everything all right?
Yes, the culprit does not appear to have ill intentions, but I believe they watch us this very moment.
Right now? Hey, you there! Yeah, Sneaky Pete! Come on, stop hiding and show yourself!
What? I am no stalker!
Well, then, what are you doing sneaking around spying on Elena?
Satisfying my intellectual curiosity. Every step she takes, every move she makes, it's all foreign to me. After coming to where androids are created, my interest is boundless.
You know, I hear a lot about what you want, but not a lot of empathy. You're bothering Elena, buddy. You gotta do it in moderation. Think, man. You're acting like some kind of big creep weirdo right now.
Museum of Vergnesian Symbology was
You are
damaged
right.
during the attack.
That was impolite of me.
You feeling any better now, Elena?
So long as he does not attempt doing the same thing to others, there should be no issue at all.
I apologize for lurking about. Instead of watching from the shadows, from now on I'll shout at you to do whatever I need to study.
Ah, you're missing the point. You don't just shout commands.
It was. The Museum of Vergnesian Symbology was damaged during the attack.
First things first, I gotta head to the bridge to give out orders.
All those stars twinkling out there in the darkness.
Hey, guess what?
So bright, yet burning all the same. How do we look to that star? Way off in the distance. Do you think we twinkle too?
I'll take this over running deliveries any day. I'll take this over running deliveries any day. I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
Thanks for stopping by. Make sure to come back in one piece, all right?
Thanks.
There's some. How do we look to
I
that
owe you.
store? Way off in the.
It's so
So, I guess we're setting a course back for Aster 4 then, that right?
Yep.
If you would.
By the way, you should know that Vergoldian Interstellar sent out a warning. Some of Remington's fleet haven't surrendered to Admiral Maverick yet. They report some scattered pockets of resistance.
So a straight course for Aster is out.
Yeah, might be smarter to take the scenic route this time. You know the drill. Better to be safe than sorry.
Right. So we'll steer clear of the usual routes and see if we can find some safer detours then.
A most prudent choice. It would do us no harm to linger longer among the stars, yes?
Pull us out of orbit at a quarter thrust and set course for Aster. Last leg of our journey. Let's make it a good one.
Copy that, Captain. Exiting orbital trajectory at a quarter thrust. T-minus 30 to Aster 4.
Picking up nothing unusual on our path. Seems like this might be easy sailing for a change. Hey, bro.
Hmm?
If you got anything to get off your chest, now's your chance. We don't have much time left.
Yeah, you're probably right. That'd be a hard yes. There's no air up there for him.
You mean the air we breathe?
Oh, right. I probably never explained the whole vacuum of space thing, huh?
Say no more. Your point is made. We lack the understanding to match what is common sense to you. An awareness of that fact alone will suffice. I thought myself accomplished in my research. Alas, even I am bested. It shall be much time yet until we may hail our companions across the stars.
Well, here's to hoping last the wait. Hey, what's with the long face all of a sudden?
Contemplating of our return. The Centralists are no more, and Boldore may have fallen, but that leaves not all well.
True.
We know not how Boldore's absence will be taken. Once it becomes known he will not return. There is much yet to consider.
You know, I'm glad you didn't go changing on us, even with all that's happened.
Changed I have.
Is that right?
I have made many friends and braved many obstacles. And seen countless worlds, far, far beyond my own.
Albert, I think Osirius and Vale are in good hands with you around.
I could ask for no more.
Should I even ask?
I'm musing over the Scorpium.
Musing?
I've come across a wealth of experiences I'd never dreamed of since taking to the stars. There is much I wish to convey to Melthea and Marcus upon our return. But my voluminous words will never truly convey to them the smell in the air aboard this vessel, nor the texture and tastes of our journey. I can't explain the sensation of my weight on the surface of strange planets for the first time.
I guess not, huh?
We humans are social creatures. At our root, we live through and thanks to our connections with others. That set me thinking. The Scorpium seek to guide evolution, and they share their society's wisdom with all who join them. Perhaps they forge the path that all humanoids must one day inevitably tread.
Maybe so, but I think it's a path we need to tread slowly, questioning every step along the way.
I needn't be reminded, but the matter itself is now known to me. It has taken root and will occupy my mind for the rest of my days. And what wonderful days they will be.
You are a real complicated dude sometimes. You know that?
If I wasn't, then I would no longer be me, correct?
Yep, I'll leave you to your business.
Where did it go?
Seems our time together draws to an end.
All journeys reach an end. Doesn't mean it's the end, though. Right?
Indeed. I can assure you, we don't want to lose contact with any of you after today. Speaking of the future, though, what exactly do you plan to do now, Duma? You were meant to assess the people of Vergold for Scorpium compatibility, yes?
I am contemplating the endeavor to normalize Scorpium integration.
Normalize Scorpium integration? Should I take that to mean moving away from invasive assimilation to focus on what were your prior methods then?
You are correct, though we expect that alone will be insufficient. Contact with the Pan-Galactic Federation served as a catalyst in the Scorpium schism. However, it is now obviously apparent that Scorpium ideology has always been susceptible to such dangers.
It was always at risk of taking a more aggressive route, then?
Indisputable. Armed with that information, we must learn from our failures and seek out new methods by which to further our evolution. This perspective should be shared with the network.
Sounds a lot better than the Centralists, that's for sure. But how's one little probe supposed to influence the whole network?
Astute observation. I am but an investigative life form, unable to intervene in non-mission critical duties.
Yet, little Duma, you did just that by aiding us on our journey, did you not?
It was your actions that prompted me to do so.
What actions?
Your efforts to rescue the android Elena from the crash site at Galka Shrine triggered my protocols. Had you acted differently, my investigation directive would have persisted. Communication between us would have remained at minimum levels. In past surveys of worlds co-inhabited by organic and non-organic life forms, use of non-organics as tools by organic life forms has been quite typical. However, you treat Elena's life as equal to your own, sparing no thought to her nature. In your interactions, I detected new possibilities for future coexistence. My aid was offered in an effort to further investigate future options suggested by your actions. Additionally, influenced by the interactions they witnessed between Raymond and Elena, Leticia and the people of Aster 4, naturally accepted the android as an equal being, working alongside Elena as they would any other fellow humanoid. This is an astounding occurrence, and serves as proof that such a symbiotic relationship can spread. My actions may have breached my role as an investigative unit, but I am grateful to all of you.
That's all just common sense for Vergaldians.
Likewise. It seemed only natural for us.
The greatest hope for the future of Scorpium is in finding more who share such a mentality.
And you will strive to foster such thought. Is that right?
Correct.
Perhaps you have already experienced some form of personal evolution yourself, then.
Personal evolution.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, little Duma. You've been through way too much not to be left a little wiser for it. You know, I'd say this whole adventure taught us all a thing or two.
Indeed. Well then, I shall make my way to the bridge.
I'll catch up later. Alright, let me see. Do I got anyone else to talk with? Better head over to the bridge if not.
Being able to relax on the job is the best. I never could have imagined this when I was in the Vergoldian military. Everyone here is super fun and nice. That's why I've got to learn how to...
Is that everyone then? Wish we didn't have to say goodbye, but... better get back to the bridge. Time to put pen to paper. About what I expected. Time to put pen to paper. About what I expected. Time to put pen to paper. About what I expected. Who needs plot when you've got action? About what I expected. Who needs plot when you've got action? About what I expected. Time to put pen to paper. About what I expected. Time to put pen to paper. About what I expected. Time to put pen to paper. About what I expected. Time to put pen to paper. About what I expected.
They're so pretty. All those stars.
I owe you.
In the darkness.
I don't remember that being there.
Something up?
There are 3 unidentified objects in orbit around Aster 4. They're around 30 meters in diameter. They weren't there before. Establishing visual.
Debris from the battle between Akizuki and the Scorpium ship?
That is no debris. Detecting autonomous corrections in trajectory.
That is Scorpium.
Hang on now. What are Scorpium doing in this system on a scale like that?
Sure doesn't look like anything good. Doesn't look like they're itching for a fight, but it's probably safer to think they've got eyes on us, too. We got readings on any other Scorpium battleships?
Captain, we've picked up a massive structure on the surface that wasn't there before. Pulling up the feed now.
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't tell me that thing is...
Scorpium.
The sheer size of it.
Where is this tower, precisely?
This looks like... the ancient coil in Nilbeth?
That cannot be! What of the Trathan settlement there? Can we not see what is underway within?
Sensors are being blocked. Interior scanning of the tower was unsuccessful. This construct... could it be?
I have no idea what's going on. Well, Leticia, looks like it's not time for goodbyes just yet.
It would appear so.
Ray, transmission from the surface.
From that tower?
No, this is... It's from the Royal Capital.
This is Lola paging the Aldous. Do you copy?
Lola!
Welcome home, Princess Leticia. The situation here is critical.
Details now!
Settle down and listen well. We are without many casualties. Osarius, Vale, and Nilbeth are working jointly on this. We're currently assessing the situation. I'd ask that you land at the Osarian Royal Palace. I can brief you on the latest intel once you've arrived.
Very well. We shall be with you shortly. Ray?
Copy. All right, let's do this. Ant?
Yeah, leave the rest here to me. But haul your ass back this way if things go south.
Let us make for Osarius.
About time for a wrap. This is pretty good. What could the Scorpion want with Aster 4? We need to get to Osirius and have Lola fill us in.
Lola!
You all appear well. What of the Emperor, the Colonel, and Gaston?
Well...
I see. Let us go meet with His Royal Majesty. His Majesty awaits with his council just above.
Just when I thought we were done with the War Council, another meeting.
Leticia, Raymond, it is good to have you back.
It relieves me to see you well, Father. Whatever has happened here in my absence?
These strange beings simply rained down upon us one day. A whole expanse of the Nilbeth continent fell all but instantly.
And what of the Trathen? Have you heard nothing?
Many of your people have fled their homes to seek refuge in Osirius and Vale. Some fled for the Nilbeth capital instead, but all are safe.
Indeed. Then I am relieved.
The invaders have made no further movements since their capture of Nilbeth. Without the slightest inkling of their plan, the Royal and Imperial navies can do naught but sit in wait off the coast.
These invaders are... Scorpium.
That much is obvious.
If I am not mistaken, their foremost aim is most certainly the ancient coil. They have raided similar sites in other worlds beyond our own.
But the Centralist faction, which espoused such ways, has been eliminated.
You say that, but look at what's in front of you. This is exactly the kind of thing those bastards would do.
Ray, transmission from Aster 4 surface. It's being relayed through a satellite, but I think it's from that Scorpium construction. What? There's no way.
Merchant vessel Aldous, your return has kept us waiting.
That voice.
Baldur! I witnessed you perish!
He endures.
If only it were surprising. His consciousness persists on the network. Are we to understand that the physical form we fought against in Prevenient's cavern was merely one of many he had obtained?
It would appear so. In his cybermind integration, he has abandoned his physical form. And his consciousness is now more directly connected to the Scorpium Continuum than most of our kind.
Which means what? Are we to suffer him in multifarious forms no matter how oft he is bested?
That is correct.
You jest.
As was the plan, I have taken up the mantle of the Sovereign and will bring the universe together as one new Scorpium.
You planned this from the start?
What? You manipulated us from the start.
The history, the traditions, all of Nilbeth stands as the perfect first subject for my rebirth Scorpion.
None are yours to take.
Hear me, good people of Aster 4. With me as their sovereign, the rebirth Scorpium are here to see all the universe fused as one. The people of this planet will be but the first to join us. Let go of your troubles and your fears, and accept Scorpium. Hark, we offer you naught but enlightenment. The Scorpium are what our people were always meant to be. Leticia Osarius. I trust you hear me. You will continue to resist me. Of that much I am certain. But know that I wish for nothing more than peace and happiness for you all as well.
You lie!
We await you, Princess. Our numbers ever growing.
Ray! I'm detecting lots of Scorpium-looking aircraft taking off from that structure in Nilbeth. They're spreading out over the entire planet.
This isn't good. If they move on the cities, we will not hold out for long.
This will be a far, far cry from our battle with Remington. How are we to wage war against an enemy immune to death itself?
Our only hope is finding a way to curb Boldor's influence.
Elaborate.
The data we require can only be obtained by visiting that tower.
All right then. Nothing ventured, nothing earned, huh? Chloe, what do you think about landing us inside that spire?
The way they're jamming our sensors, a direct landing will be impossible.
Well, get us as close as you can, and we'll hike the rest.
Fret not. I have faith that we will be fine.
Yes, it is as you say.
You got it. I mean, we've been riding our luck this far. All right, we get in close, we bust on in, we figure out the rest as we go.
Yes?
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
You have my thanks. Having the very has boosted our kind.
I would hardly.
Could I trouble you?
Sure thing.
I'd give you my heart.
I'll take this over running deliveries any day. Hey, what?
Just remnant.
Well, listen.
It's not that I feel uneasy. I am simply still. But I believe.
Right. I'll take this over running deliveries any day. We got trouble?
There is an issue with the integration plant facilities. We need to work out the root cause of the problem. But I cannot ask you to aid us any more than you already have, Captain. Apologies for offering nothing in return for your support. I think it best you continue your journey without me.
After all this...
Don't sweat it. Our deal was you'd join only if we got this place back up and running.
JJ, you have no need to worry about us now.
Come again?
You have somewhere to be, right, JJ? We can manage the situation here in your absence.
Comrades.
The knowledge you have shared of civilizations beyond our own have driven the efficiency of our recovery efforts. And thanks to everyone's help, we are much further along schedule than originally planned. Since we are this far in our efforts, the remaining matters are safe in our hands.
What do you say, JJ?
It would seem space calls for me again. But, comrades, know that you can always reach me on the network if you are in need of assistance.
Yes, and should such need ever arise, we shall happily aid you however we can.
Captain Raymond and crew, it would appear that I am now at your service.
Glad to have you with us, pal.
It is an honor to have you, Sir JJ.
have learned most everything I can on this subject. I am still nowhere near my limit. Rigorous training begets marked improvement. I am still nowhere near my limit. Rigorous training begets marked improvement. I am still nowhere near my limit. I am still nowhere near my limit. Rigorous training begets marked improvement.
I haven't.
Oh,
why do those insects
from some shopping?
I do love their apple pie. My husband is coming home, so I thought I would make supper extra special.
Anyone home? Hey, what's going on?
Where did you come from? You know, it's been a while since you snuck up on me. What an awesome scavenger you are, coming here before I even call you. Ta-da! Check this out.
The ring? Whoa. Is it really?
Correctamundo! This is the other ring handed down throughout the Vineyard family. Finally, at long last, I have found it!
Wow. Guess that explains the freaky laughter, all right. Congrats. Great. So, Where'd you find it, anyway?
This you're not gonna believe. It actually got passed along to the Vale Empire. No wonder I couldn't find it searching Osirius high and low. Normally, you'd think the ring would be hard to find after falling into the Empire's hands, right? But thanks to the big ol' snafu between Osirius and Vale recently, relations and trading between the two have been totally revamped. That's how I got my hands on it. I'll bet there were some cool people working super hard behind the scenes to make this happen. Don't ask me who, but they definitely have my gratitude. I'm sure you feel the same, yeah?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Naturally. I gotta extend my thanks to you, too. I'm on the verge of restoring the Vineyard family name. And it's all thanks to my personal scavenger here. You collected all the vital material I needed. As head of my family, I, Welch Vineyard, would like to reward you with my sincerest gratitude. Okay then, now that I'm in rightful possession of this ring again, I'm starting to think this house is too small for my big ambitions. I'm gonna build an enormous manor that befits this beautiful merchant magnate with genius-level smarts. Oh, nah, that won't cut it. What a lame, humdrum way of reviving our name. I'm gonna make the Vineyards the greatest family of merchants in the entire universe! Now that relations with the Empire are on the up and up, it's the perfect time for some commerce. And until we're the world's leading merchant family, I'll be making use of your services. As my scavenger... No, that's not right. To use an old term from Vineyard family history, you are my business partner. So let's get back to business, partner.